To Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Dash, double honor to our apostles slash elders, which are GMS, and blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and drawing truth and sincerity. This is in transit. I'm going to be smart today and not go up this way that gives me this dead spot. Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go up this way. It's going to give me a dead spot, so I'm going to travel around. Hopefully it's a twofold. I get more time. The lesson is Master Kureos. I'm quite sure I spelled that wrong. It's Greek. I'm going, edit it and spell it right. So don't lynch me for it spelling it wrong. I actually looked up the word and went into it. I just guessing it. Just didn't want to go back and forth with the spelling on it right now. Rather, so the word master kureos and absolutism. When you read scriptures with Brahman Torah, it says children obey. That word masters go back to a particular word. It was, but there's synonyms. There's another strong G word, and kureos is the other word. And we can deal with the first one, but the synonym is more accurate. With it, and it basically goes over. You know what I'm saying? You know, basically saying the Most High or somebody over you, things like that. But once you go those in a synonym in a big general definition, it says in a general sense, uh, um, I believe it's something referring to absolutism. Now, when you go into absolutism is a governing body, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it starts off with saying in God's sense. In God's sense. So the word, when it says obey your masters, even in the word kureos, it's talking about in the God sense saying the most high is the master. You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing is just going in. My point is going into the definitions is more spiritual before it is carnal. Before it's talking about an actual master. You know what I'm saying? It also says what you respect in your realm of ranking or hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? So my master is not the same as you know a, a, um, a Buddhist or Islamist. You know what I'm saying? Because we got two different masters, right? So it will be illogical to sit there and one Bible says obey this master, or and then in the Quran or it tells you to obey this master. You know what I'm saying? A servant can be servant to two masters. So it's not talking about any and every master. It's talking about where's your ranking system. You know what I'm saying? Our ranking system is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which is of the scriptures. So anybody that the Most High ordained to be over us, we are subject unto them. Not ordained police officers and politicians and that. Yep, I'm gonna be straightforward. Yeah, the Most High ordained them people to be over, and all right back to where I didn't want to go. The Most High ordained those uh those those politicians, but He didn't ordain them over his law, statutes, and commandments, over his what I'm saying, his power. You know, so if they make a law like gay marriage, it don't mean that you can be a homosexual is okay because they say it's okay. Their laws don't overpower the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now there is a law that you're supposed to put a homosexual to death. Now do we keep that law? No, you know what I'm saying? We don't keep that law because we're not in that time to execute that type of judgment without any penalty from the masters of this government. You know what I'm saying? But we still respect our master over them. You know what I'm saying? We know that their laws are wicked and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But we just can't execute judgment because there's a physical reaction or carnal reaction, such as prison, jail time, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Now, as far as the spiritual and the ridicule and the hate and all y'all this and y'all that, yeah, you can have all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's physical repercussion for or carnal repercussion for executing certain judgments that were ordained by the Most High. Now, overall, the point is that just because it says masters, like niggas in churches and coons say, oh, it's talking about the police, talking about this. No, then they say then they call you Howard Shy Master, Robert Anai, Rabboni, or have saying it. You know what I'm saying? They call you Howard Shy Master. You know, there's masters. The apostles are our masters. There's a hierarchy in the ranking. Niggas will say, "Oh, you're worshiping these people," and no, you are under order, man. You're under order. You know what I'm saying? You're under order, so you keep order. It's a difference between being in the ranks and talking shit about your captain and your general like a bitch, or you just, do what he tell you to do. Because for one, that general or that captain or that master in particular is not gonna tell you everything that you want to hear all the time. They ain't what they're there for. They're there to guide you, and a lot of times it's gonna be places that you want to go. I.e., Moses, when they was in the wilderness, he was the master of that situation. Yeah, ultimately, Yahushua is the master. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, Yahushua is the Most High is the master, but the master. Anytime the Lord set up a judge, that judge is really a master, man. They're the ones that dictate the pace, that tells you they're the ones that guides the ship, that takes charge of the ship, navigates the ship, man. You know? So which leads me to my second point is when you got scripture say obey your masters, it says easy to obey a master that's gentle, that is that agrees that let you speak. You know what I'm saying? That let you do your thing, let you breathe. But then you got a master that's full. It may be a situation where you, the person that in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you niggas are so finicky or peculiar about a situation whether if you find something wrong about what your governing body tells you, you're so caught up in picking at that thing that's wrong that you then forgot about government, man. That you're just totally out of order. Because if you're out of order, what would that do for the rankings? It's more than it's more than us and what we see, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. If somebody over me and they're in the wrong, you know what I'm saying, that's on, what, I can't say it's on them, but you don't sit there and correct them in front of everybody. You don't sit there and disrespect them because you got the upper hand and you know something that they don't know. You got to respect them as your leader, because if you don't respect them, what you expect the governing body to do to your ass, man? If you want their spot, they're not gonna respect you because that's the stigma that you created by being a dickhead that you are. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a woman leaving a dude to get with you. What you think that woman gonna do when she get with you? You know what I'm saying? If she'll do it to him, she'll do it to you. What's the difference? So why would you create a culture of being disobedient to ranking and expect people to obey your ranking, or create a governing body in Yashala, talking about you want Yashala to come together and We need to get together, get our minds. You already created a division, man. You know, so the scriptures say, you know, you obey the gentle as well as the forward, because it's more thankworthy to obey somebody that, you know, you obviously have the right. You're in the right for thinking how you think, or doing what you did. You know, and that niggas is right for what? All the niggas be bucking up against the apostles. Them niggas are fucking pieces of shit, man. They're on a whole. That's a whole different level. But I'm just talking about a basic level of obeying your masters. You know, sometimes they might be out of it. Sometimes they might be you know, a brother might be late, or forget about something. You know, don't be backbiting and see. I told you we should have did this, or having suggestions. You know what I'm saying? If you got a suggestion, you know, you come to the side to that brother. You know what I'm saying? And suggest it. You know, Joab and Slack David. I always get them two mixed up. David is lieutenant. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look it up. I always say Joab. You know what I'm saying? But he respected David to the utmost, man. And key point is, as soon as he broke rank, the Lord killed his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord told him not to kill Abner, or I could have it vice versa. But the lieutenant that was with Solomon in his house, Saul in his house, he told him not to kill him because he brought Saul's house in him. You know, including his lieutenant, what they were warring against for the longest. But now they was together, and he felt some type of way, and he disobeyed David's rule. Now there was another point with David, uh, when David lost his son Absalom. He began to mourn, and he began to mourn a little bit longer than, you know, you should, you know, type of deal. You know, I can't say longer than he should, but it was an appropriate time. And Abner was like, "Hey, man, you gotta get up. You gotta get up, because, you know, people gonna start thinking you was with this guy, man." You know what I'm saying? That wasn't out of order. That was he was respecting him as a leader, you know, and suggesting things, not for personal preference. Not saying, "Man, you being a bitch right now." No, it wasn't that. It was, "And you the leader. You know, we need you right now," type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Let's rally the troops. Now there was another time what Abner basically, David was, you can sit there and you can say that was a situation when the apostles were down. You know what I'm saying? Because even though it was according to prophecy, it was a prophecy that was a stumbling block unto people, and the niggas that were chose to kick the apostles, so called, why you didn't do none of that. You just got into your bag and did what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? This is my admonishment to brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Keep rank, keep order. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, you see a brother doing something, you know, especially a brother over you, don't, you know, go to backbiting, or, you know what I'm saying? That ain't sweet. That ain't what you do, man. That's not the move to make, man. You know, you and then on the other point, when the master's being offensive towards you, offense, I mean on the attack, if you getting rebuked, or you know, like you come to camp late, brother, like, why you late? You know what I'm saying? You late, man. You know, don't go to bucking up and all that shit. What you think that's gonna cause? It cause every other brother to buck up. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just what who's wrong and who's right. It's about order, and sometimes order do super truth, you know, so to speak. Because the truth of the matter is that we gotta have order. You know what I'm saying? If your captain, you in the army, your captain say go this way, and it's a bad, you gotta go. You can't break rank. It's gonna make y'all even weaker. You know what I'm saying? Because you think you're right. Sometimes you may not be right, and you think you're right like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So keeping order is just as important as the truth, man. You know, sometimes you gotta just, you know, even when you think you're right, 'cause a lot of times we think we right when the brother over us is right, man, and he may not look right, man. He may be telling us to go left, and I just seen, you know, a bunch of people with knives and guns and everything, and he's saying, man, go left. And I just seen that, but the Lord could have put the spirit on the people to go where I think we should go. They probably, set up a decoy or whatever, or blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, well, logically, we should go right instead of going to the left because I seen somebody. No, man, the Spirit of the Lord is working with that individual, which is another key point. The Spirit of the Lord is the Lord ordained these masters over us. The Lord ordained us to be masters. All throughout the Bible, the Lord always ordained and set up people and deal with them. What you think it changed now? You all into the scriptures and you reading this and you seeing how David dealt with Saul. No matter how much the Most High took the Holy Spirit from Saul and put it evil upon him, and David still respect his ranks, man. You know what I'm saying? Even when the Lord wasn't dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you should go that deep in these times, but you still should go. You know what I'm saying? Brother might be tripping. You gotta let a brother look, man. You get admonish your brother, keep on the track, keep within the ranks, keep the structure solid, and deal with that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got higher rankings for and things like that. But if you got a problem to the point it's serious for you, just kick rocks, man. But at the same time, make your choice. You can't sit there and say that the apostles don't got the truth and all this. That's it's hypocrisy. Like the brother Yatazak said, man. So you mean that all the things that the apostles taught you ain't true now? Just because you got a thing against one thing against them, everything that they say ain't true now. You know what I'm saying? But yet you're picking and choosing what information you want to use from the apostles. You from the apostles can't do that to the brothers, man, because of course brothers within the know and brothers within the ranks would never do that to the apostles, to my assumption. But brothers, you get too close to the brothers that's around you every day, the higher ranking brothers that's around you every day. You always show them honor and respect every chance you get, because that's order. It creates order. It creates an environment. The other day, man, you we ride one of the younger brothers. We be on them like right on rights, and sometimes brothers, include myself, sometimes it gets it's unproductive. You know what I'm saying? So once a younger brother got into it and he started reacting like that, and then the brother was his little one. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing the same thing we do to him. And he was getting off the fence. Nah, man, I'm doing it. It's like, man, what you do? Your shit rolls downhill. You do it to him, what you expect? That's what he know. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be productive with what we're doing if we want a structural reaction out of people. If we're trying to build up Yasha Allah, we gotta build them up in all factors. In the truth, we gotta dig. We gotta say it in truth. We can't say it in bias because we want to be right or we want to cut somebody. We want to manipulate and bend the truth. No, we gotta say it in truth. We gotta be humble and accept the truth. Sometimes we might be wrong. And back to keeping order. You gotta keep order for the sake of the governing body, man. You got to keep order for the sake of the governing body, like 300. One man might want to break that and say, I could take this guy, I could take these guys over here, but you're going to break that gap and create an opening, man. So why would you want to do that? Because you want to do what you want to do because you think, I know it's going to work. Yeah, you're going to hit them two niggas, but now it's an opening. Now you done got your brother, your so-called, you say that's your brother, you got him smashed, you know what I'm saying? And then now, oh my bad.